Welcome to The Explainer. I want you to imagine something for a second. Creating a full movie, but with no camera, no actors, just your imagination and AI. Sound like science fiction? Well, today we're going to tackle one of the biggest headaches in AI video and show you exactly how to smash right through that time barrier.
So here's the game plan. First, we're going to talk about the problem I know you've all faced. Then, we'll walk through 3 totally different ways to solve it. 3 methods for building those longer, more awesome stories. And by the end, you'll know exactly which path is the right one for you.
All right, so first things first, let's talk about this roadblock. I mean, it's a creative wall that has stopped so many great ideas dead in their tracks.
You know this feeling, right? You generate this absolutely stunning cinematic shot. It looks amazing. And just when the story is about to get good, bam, it just stops. You've slammed right into that 5-second wall. And suddenly, your huge, epic idea feels like just a bunch of pretty but totally disconnected little moments.
Okay, but here's the really good news. That whole era, it's over. Done. With the right tricks up your sleeve, that limitation is just not a thing anymore. You can finally tell those bigger stories you've had stuck in your head. So let's jump into our very first method. Think of this one as putting you right in the director's chair. This is all about having that direct, hands-on control over how your story moves forward, one piece at a time. So with a tool like Grok, you're basically becoming a digital animator. Instead of just barking one huge command at the AI, you're carefully crafting the story, one short, connected piece at a time. It's all about making sure everything flows perfectly. Okay, so check out how simple and, well, logical this workflow actually is. You just generate your first clip, right? Then you grab that very last image from it, and you use that as the starting point for your next prompt. It's almost like passing a baton from one scene to the next. Super straightforward.
Okay, now this is a pro tip that will save you a massive headache later on. You see, most of these tools automatically slap on some background music. And for one clip, that's fine, right? But what happens when you stitch 5 clips together, each with its own different soundtrack? Yeah, it's a total mess. Just by adding this tiny little command, no background music, you get a clean audio track that you can put your own score on later. Game changer.
All right, on to method number 2. And here, we're going to switch hats. You're no longer the animator, building piece by piece. Nope, now you're the screenwriter. You're going to write the entire script for one single longer shot.
And this idea, timeline prompting, is just brilliant. It's how you can get total pinpoint control over a longer video clip. You know, the kind you see from the really advanced AI models. You're not just vaguely describing the scene anymore, you are directing every single action within a very specific time frame.
And this table, this shows you exactly how to build that prompt. Just look at how it maps out the whole story, beat by beat. From 0 to 3 seconds, boom, close up. From 3 to 6 seconds, the character starts running. You're basically handing the AI a shot list and a schedule, all rolled into one prompt.
So look, this method gives you incredible precision, for sure, but there are trade-offs, right? Writing a prompt this detailed, it takes time and some serious thought. This is really for the director who needs to control every little detail of a shot's story arc. Oh, and one more thing to watch out for. Some platforms, especially the free ones, have character limits, so you've got to be both super detailed and super concise. It's a balancing act.
Okay, let's move on to our final method. This one is the most automated of the bunch. This is for those times when you've got a huge idea, but you kind of want the AI to do most of the heavy lifting for you at the start. So, using a tool like CapCut's web version, you can literally go from just a simple idea to a fully fleshed out 10-minute video project. Seriously, the AI writes the script, it generates the voiceover, and it lays out all the media for you. It's pretty wild.
But, and this is a really big but, there's a catch. The AI director gives you this perfect blueprint, right? A full storyboard, consistent characters, great scenes, but the images themselves, they don't move. They're just static pictures. And that's what leads us to this really clever hybrid workflow. You see, you use the AI director for the big picture stuff, the script, the pacing, the overall story structure. Then you just grab its static images and pop them into an animation tool to bring the key scenes to life. You really get the best of both worlds here. Crazy fast automation, plus your own creative control. Okay, so we've just walked through 3 really powerful techniques. We've gone from meticulous, hands-on animation all the way to automated screenwriting. So the big question is, how do you pick the right one for your next project? This really breaks down the trade-off for you, doesn't it? The chain method, that's for the artist, the person who loves getting their hands dirty and having ultimate control over every single frame. But yeah, it's manual work. On the other hand, the AI director method is for the storyteller who's on a deadline. It builds a whole project for you super fast, but you're working within its framework. So you just have to ask yourself, what's more important to you right now? Granular control or speed?
So that 5-second barrier, it's gone. It's history. The tools are here, they're easy to get to, and they are incredibly powerful. Really, the only limit left is your own imagination. The future of cinema, it's literally in your hands.